Salutare doamnelor și domnilor, sunt Mihai Daniel, bun venit pe canalul meu. Astăzi am plăcerea să l-am ca și invitat pe domnul Ivan Paskar de la Binance. Hello Ivan, nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel for the first time. I would like to invite you to make a short intro about yourself.
Hello, thank you everyone. Îmi pare bine, eu sunt Ivan Paskar, am născut în Ucraina, știu limba română o leacă, probabil acest interviu să facem în limba engleză. So my name is Ivan. I'm originally from Moldova and Ukraine, and now I live in Poland. I do marketing at Binance, and by saying that I mean like I've been at Binance since 2019 for the 5.5 years. So I have seen some ups and downs about the Binance. I take care of the Central Eastern Europe, Balkans market, and CAS market. So basically the Central and Eastern Asia.
Oh, nice. So we will start with the question. What are the most important components for the Binance marketing strategy?
I think it hasn't changed for a while. Okay, like from the very beginning, a few core values of Binance were like being hardcore, being user focused, being humble. That means like really being very plain and simple people. That's how probably you've met half of our team in the Binance blockchain week, and you saw that everyone, no matter whether it's the top management or like the regular manager, everyone is on the same level. So we have a very flat organization. But despite that, I think one of the issue we faced is that, like, I mean, by saying we as the industry in general, we suffer from a very low trust. So trust became recently one of the very, very big components when it comes to the marketing strategy. And whatever we do, we try to think like whether we ask ourselves, would user trust this decision? Would they agree with it? Like, would they believe that we actually doing this way? Is this a fair decision? So like as the large player in the industry, Binance has faced some significant challenges in this regard. And we maybe lost trust of some users and trying to gain it back. However, since the beginning of 2024, I think what is like the positive milestone for us that the Binance gained more than maybe 60 million of users, and now we are sitting at 250 million users. So historically, generally, there have been a really low level of the trust, I would say, in the industry, especially after some occasions like hacks or even FTX collapse, right? We've seen many players, even VIP players, not just like retail users, getting out of the industry. So Binance decided to propose some unique features to them, just like Binance Wealth product, which we are launching right now in Q4, so that financial advisors could join our ecosystem and propose to invest crypto to a higher net worth individuals. And yeah, overall, like I think we are on the path of building the strongest trust. That's a very main component, and we can play a lot of debates around this, but this is the core.
Okay, my second question is, could a company like Binance survive and grow without marketing budget?
I mean, why not? Technically, yes, I think. So fun fact, which maybe not even a lot of employees at Binance know right now, is that when I joined Binance, we had zero marketing budget. And I remember this by heart because that was like a big surprise to me. Like you earn a lot of money, right? You're very profitable and you don't have money to throw away, let's say, on the big branding campaigns. Because when you join Binance, first of all, what you think is like, oh, probably people in this company, they earn like millions, just like in NVIDIA company. And second misconception is that they have unlimited budget for marketing and they can do whatever it is. One of the reasons maybe why this happened is because some other players in the industry decided to be more aggressive, and they invested a lot in the marketing for the past 3 years. That's part of their strategy. At Binance, marketing is not just about functional display. It's also like the principle integral to Binance marketing. One of the core strategy is localized marketing. So probably you've seen us speaking a lot about how many languages we support, how many people we have across different countries. That what makes us special, and that what makes us stand out apart from all other like international companies. We act as a local company. So for example, we maintain a global presence while implementing very localized actions, tailoring our marketing plans to better attract user and different. So we understand by doing this the key principles and differences between every market. Because even, for example, when we speak about, let's say, Romania and Moldova, very similar to maybe to your audience, right? There are some differences which you need to understand. And that's why myself as like Moldovan, originally I understand some nuances, and our team, Eli and Andrei from Romania, they have some other peculiarities. And that's how we understand that this tactic maybe is a better one, and you should not replicate and duplicate everything you do country by country. That's why we invest a lot, but some things are very stable and we make them as a standard whenever it comes. So like education. To unlock, I personally believe, to unlock the full potential of this industry, we must focus on education of users. That's why Binance Academy, for instance, I recently discovered that every 10 user who is registered on Binance passed Binance Academy, which is around 23-25 million of users. It's a very simplified, like complex topics, makes them accessible to everyone. So even this product alone, it's not marketing, right? But think about how many users entered the platform just with the help of it. This is one of the examples.
My third question is, how competitive is the crypto market from marketing and PR perspective?
I think it is competitive. And one of the maybe clear reason and example why is we don't have that many experienced marketers when it comes to Web3 technology. So for the past 5 years, what I've noticed, and I'm in crypto for like around 9 years, since 2016, I joined first the marketing agency. I didn't know anything about marketing, so I was the self-marketing learner. My background is linguistics, so I studied Arabic and English in university. And then I saw this technology and I decided to implement my skills. And marketing is slightly different here. It also shifts a lot depending on the strategies. But one thing you need to understand is that you need to stand out, because we are living in the era of attention, right? So for example, think about it, 10,000, I don't know, coins launching on a daily basis. And if you are the marketing person working in this specific coin, you need to come up with some really creative idea so that everyone could hear about you. And that's how I constantly learn. And that's why I'm still in this industry, because I don't stop getting new techniques and innovations from people. Although they join from Web3 technologies, let's say some of our colleagues joined from the fashion industry when the COVID happened. So they realized, okay, I don't want to work in fashion. I want to work in something digital, scalable. And they brought a lot of learnings to us. And we realized, okay, we never actually were doing this, and that. So it's with numerous exchanges and blockchain products, competition for attention, companies must stand out. So I think we're in a very privileged position to realize this and obviously learn from other team members across the world. Because as I said, like let's say we have people in Brazil, for example, and people in Vietnam. And there might be one trend which is running in Brazil, but no one knows about it in Vietnam. So we learn about it faster, and we scale it and we test it. Yeah.
Regarding 2025, what do you think? What type of strategy will be required for Binance to remain number one?
So at Binance, we have a few like core KPIs. FCP, VFCP. That means like competitor position when it comes to app visits and web visits. We focus a lot on these numbers and try to maintain users' stickiness and loyalty so they come back. This is one of the way, I think, a very fair way, especially when it comes to FCP, how we measure the success, share of voice, and trading volume. I think these are like three key positions, indicators. All of these could be reached and perceived by some brand strategies like well-known figures and celebrities like Cristiano Ronaldo, Alpine, The Weeknd, right? Or maybe local partners like Rapid, for instance. Well, it's really hard to predict what's going to happen in 2025. But what is obvious to me is that legislation is very important these days, and Binance takes it seriously. Therefore, we are very concentrated, let's say, on making sure that we are licensed as much as possible. And at the moment, Binance is licensed, if I'm not mistaken, in 20 markets worldwide, which is the biggest number of licenses any exchange has. And everyone is very keen to increase this number to make sure that the leadership and best standard in the industry stays as it is.
Okay, the next question is, how hard is it to work for Binance?
I think it depends in comparison to whom, right? I'm not a miner in the factory, for sure. And I'm not a driver of the taxi. Sometimes I go to the supermarket and I see, for example, people who have to do some work, for example, and they can only focus on work. They cannot listen podcasts in their airports. They cannot play with the kids at home, right? And for me, that's really difficult. That's how I treat my freedom nowadays, because I can work and at the same time I can play with my kids if I want, and if I need, I can take 15 minutes break and watch the movie, for example, for some inspirations, or read the book. So maybe it's gonna be very skeptical response, but still, every job is really complicated. That's my personal view. As the regional marketing lead for over 30 markets, my job is both challenging and incredibly rewarding, I have to say. So the industry is fast-paced, constantly evolving, requires adaptability, navigate its unique challenges. But coordinating these marketing strategies across diverse regions adds a complexity, because you need to realize that something what used to work in one market cannot be scaled and utilized in another market, and or maybe something is prohibited in different country what you've tested and worked perfect in another country. So the difficulty lies in the balancing also long-term brand growth with short-term performance metrics like user acquisition, engagement, trading volume, because people judge you today and they don't care where you're going to be in 1 year. They see the trading volume, they see the number of users, they see the performance of projects listed on Binance, and that's how they form their like perception of the brand. I think you need to keep that balance, and it is a bit complicated, but I think we are very lucky because again we have a big team and some internal, let's say, advisors, great mindsets, who give us some strategy, and we focus mainly on top 3-5 things during the week, and that's what helps us to not to be discouraged by the noise which happens on a daily basis in the industry. So yeah, and I have to say that overall, I don't think that's super complicated again in comparison to some other jobs. Maybe because this is like a hobby for me. And when I entered crypto industry, I remember that, okay, I don't know a lot here. I'm very keen to learn about it, but this is definitely going to be a big deal in 10 years. So in 1 year, it's going to be 10 years how I entered crypto. And I think that it is a very rewarding industry. If you work hard, then you get the result and delivers that. Yeah.
My next question is why Binance?
I think because I wanted to work with a global company, first of all, at that time. In 2019, I joined Binance because, fun fact about me, like CoinList decided to deny my application. So I submitted application to CoinList and they said, oh, sorry, but we do not hire any citizens apart from US and European Union. And my passport wasn't European Union. So I was like, okay, let's try something else. I worked night shifts in the marketing agency. It was very complicated. You know, if I'll be honest, that was a way much harder job rather than I'm doing now. And I was looking for some prominent company. And at that time, Binance was already like a standout company. Many people just moved all their assets at that time from Poloniex, Bittrex, Huobi to Binance. And I thought like, okay, there is some secret sauce behind the scenes. So I want to test it. I want to learn from them. And in my past career, I worked with the different citizens of different regions and mentalities, but I never worked with the Asians. So I wanted to work with Asians more. And that was probably one of my smartest decisions because I learned that nothing matters apart from numbers. And they give you a lot of freedom. They don't care like, what do you do now? They care about the result. And that very much correlated with my vision and my desire to work. Obviously, later on, I realized that this company is more than just crypto exchange. This company cares about people. So like they were the first one to start donating and helping people during the COVID. Then whenever something big happens, like, I don't know, earthquake in Turkey, war in Ukraine, this company supported everyone. And recently we supported people who suffered from the flood in Romania, Czechia, and Poland, you know. And my loyalty increased over time to this company, and I managed to learn a lot from the people who operate it. Of course, with the leader like CZ, I think I gained some experience, which is mind-blowing. So this correlated with my goals and visions. So I think I've made a very smart decision. I was about to leave Binance like 2-3 years ago. You know, the temptation in the industry was very high because FTX, for example, and other players, they were offering like crazy opportunities. It's really hard to resist to them, but I decided that I need to resist and I need to stop this, and I have to stick to my plan. So I think it was a very fun journey, let's say.
Okay, one last question. For normal people, for normal user of Binance, how they can make money, you know, like engaging to promote, to help Binance? What are the ways?
Based on my experience, I think the easiest way would be to hodl Bitcoin, right? But everyone resists to this idea. I think there is a lot of opportunity in the market on a daily basis. We can see how many great projects also are performing outside of Binance. But when it comes to Binance, one of the key elements of the growth of this company was thanks to the affiliate program. I remember that everyone started supporting Binance and its vision because of the very plain and simple affiliate program. So we've given up to 40% of the fee rebates, and you can share this with your referees. If you have the network of friends who would like to join, then you can A, make a discount for your friends, and B, you can earn from their trading volume. This provides an opportunity for users to earn passively income by promoting Binance forever, basically, because there are no limitations on spot. Another fun fact is maybe like we have, obviously as a marketing team, we have to incentivize users for doing some activities. So we constantly running some learn and earn activities where just based on your skills and knowledge, you can get rewards, or trading related activities where if you're a good trader, then you can earn more. But maybe there'll be more ideas. So if you or your followers, your community have any ideas, let us know in the comments. And I think that we will implement these, because right now we are in the period when we are wrapping up the year and we are thinking what's going to be the next product, what's going to be the next big request for the team to implement based on the community feedback. Yeah.
Ivan, thank you very much for the interview. I know that the ending of year will be very challenging. So we are in the beginning of the bull market, or in the bull market phase. So I wish you good health, take care of you, of your family, and good luck with Binance work. Keep it up. And hope to see you again.
I hope that everyone will benefit from the upcoming bull markets. And remember one thing: you need to stay safe, take profits, and don't experience FOMO. You need to control your emotions, and don't listen to myself, don't listen to Daniel Mihai, listen to yourself always. That's how you will succeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.